how to progress without killing your relationships. My name's Alray and welcome to today's video. Firstly, if you're someone who wants to get the best out of your life and live your best life, become the best version of yourself, then by all means consider hitting that subscribe button and tapping the notification bell next to it, because I do post videos daily. That way you can watch whenever convenient. Okay, so what is that thing that kills off our relationships when we are on the path of growth? Well, simply the thing is, and I'm so guilty of making this mistake myself, even up until this point. And all that it is when we are on this path of growing, right? We learn, we're absorbing new information, and we're trying to better ourselves, right? And as we learn and absorb this, learn this new information, this new way of living, a new way about going things, we feel inclined to advise other people if they're doing things incorrectly, or if they see that we're doing things that's giving us results and they want to know what it is that we're doing. They often give advice, but what I would find is that if the person didn't take my advice and they still complained about the problem, that I would then preach, I would then lecture, and no one likes that. And that's the fastest way of actually killing off your relationship. So look, if you have a group of friends, for example, and you're just outgrowing them, then maybe it's time to consider just upgrading them. But there are certain people in our lives that that's not an option. So you need to learn to sort of live harmoniously. I need to accept that everybody has their own path and their own journey and their own goal and end result. So it may not look the same as ours, and it's something that can be difficult to grasp. We implementing something and someone's doing it the opposite way. We feel inclined to tell them, hey, I found that this way is working better and you should try it this way. But we can only really give advice to people who really want it, or help people who really want the help. Oftentimes we want to give help from people who don't want it. So that is my advice for you, is just be careful about that. Try not to go around, with good faith, sharing the knowledge that you learned and try and hold people accountable to your standards, because of course everyone has their own standards. Focus on what you can do. And I find that when I try and bring myself back to that state, I'm happier, because when I'm focused on all of these other things, I'm worried about other people and myself and my growth, and there's just a whole lot of unnecessary noise that goes on in my head. So if you can just learn to let that part go, focus on what you can control, you'll live a happier life. That's my tip for today. If you like the video, as always, give it a thumbs up and maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll see you guys tomorrow.